Well, kudos to the WWE, man. I've been watching wrestling since the 80s when I was a little kid, and I like to think that I'm pretty good with predicting things, but I did not see that wrinkle in the New Day storyline happening. For weeks, man, for months, myself and a lot of other fans have been speculating about how they were going to handle a possible New Day breakup. Seems like it's been years since they have been planting seeds of dissension with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, all the way back, I think, actually, to April, when Karrion Kross and the Final Testament started planting seeds of dissension in Xavier Woods' mind, a little bit in Kofi Kingston's mind. Well, even as soon as, I think it was Friday, I made a video with my Survivor Series predictions video that I thought Xavier Woods was going to turn heel on Kofi Kingston and use Big E as his new heelish manager, because I felt that Big E was going to be offended, like Xavier Woods was offended, that they were trying to replace him, or rather Kofi Kingston was trying to replace him with Big O, a.k.a. Odyssey Jones. Are we still allowed to say that name? Too bad, I already did. But no, that didn't happen. And Kofi Kingston didn't turn heel on Xavier Woods. Xavier didn't turn heel on Kofi. I was even guessing at one point that all three of them were going to go heel together. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston was going to get an edge with Big E as their manager and all three be heelish together. No. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods joined forces together as a bunch of naughty boys just in time for Christmas to turn on Big E. Thankfully, they didn't turn physically on Big E, but their words spoke pretty loud tonight. It was a heartbreaker. But man, I'm into this new roller coaster ride that they're giving us for Big E and Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. It's great to see Big E back on the television. And I thought for a while that New Day needed something different, because they've been doing the same act as awesome as it has been for quite some time now. We did see them as heels way back in 2016, but they were goofy heels, and now they're going to get to be villainous heels. And who knows, maybe Big E will join them as a heelish manager one day, and we'll have them all together as heels once again, but this time as vile, nasty heels. Or maybe eventually they'll all go back to the positive side and apologize to Big E, and everybody hugs it out, and maybe even Dr. Shelby's involved. I don't know, but man, I'm here for it, and I give it to the WWE yet again, man. Kudos for twisting and turning and shocking an old school fan like me. I saw a lot of shocked faces in the Raw audience tonight, and I think a lot of people didn't see this swerve coming. I know I didn't, and I would be lying if I said I did. And you know where liars go, Congress. But anyway, man, it kind of reminded me of that time when Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, beating his streak. A lot of people didn't see that one coming. You remember that dude with the big wide eyes in the audience? Can't forget that moment. You could hear a pin drop in the audience. And tonight, you could almost hear a pin drop, too. Because a lot of us didn't see that coming. It's awesome when wrestling takes you on a swerve like that a lot of people wasn't calling. I didn't hear anybody call Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston both turning on Big E, and they didn't have to turn on him physically. Thank God they didn't. But their words hurt him worse than any physical contact could ever. And it was really well done, man. And Raw was on fire tonight from start to finish with the stuff between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, further sowing seeds with that, building up possibly to WrestleMania, to the return of Drew McIntyre at the end of the night with the match between Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn, man. Things are heating up on Raw, even though it's really cold outside. And I apologize for the noise in the background. It's my space heater heating up my room because it's quite cold here in Arkansas tonight. And things are heating up on Raw too, so that's pretty apropos. Things are heating up in my room now. Things are heating up on the old WWE, especially between Karrion Kross and the Wyatt Six, the Final Testament group. Man, I can't wait to see what they have in store next week, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see it live. because I am in Tech Week next week. It's production week coming up for The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So I'm going to be quite the busy boy till December 22nd playing Mr. Beaver. And it's an apropos role for me because I'm short, squatty, and hairy like a beaver. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Getting back to WWE Raw. Can't wait to see what the Wyatt Six and the Final Testament has in store. I'll have to see it on YouTube or something since I don't have anything fancy to replay it on. I don't have Netflix and I don't have the cock or anything like that. I just have regular old cable TV. But I'll see the clips on YouTube and stuff, so that'll be awesome. Let me know what I missed, right? Or I'll just look it up myself. Anyway, I can definitely see the Wyatt Six after they're done with the Final Testament targeting Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. As a matter of fact, they have been throwing up the symbols the Wyatt Six has to Xavier Woods several weeks ago. And yeah, I can see them targeting his butt and Kofi Kingston's butt now too. You don't do that to Big E, man. He's the man. Big E rocks. And I'm sorry what happened to Big E, but man, it was great to see you back on the telly again, Big E, because the E stands for entertainment, and the E in my name stands for, well, that's the end of this, because I'm just rambling. Have a great Christmas, and I'll see you next time, sometime after the 22nd. I'm out of here.